folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Factorio, where we finally are doing stuff that we should have done a million years ago. I've actually been playing another game on my own, in a save I've just called Learning, and right away, and it's like one of these things where I remember, like, I still remember that when I did the Lazy Bastard achievement and all that stuff, and the way it's supposed to be made achievement, and whatever they're called in this game, and, you know, getting factories set up early to build all the things for you instead of all this handcrafting, and it's like really been affecting the rate at which stuff happens. But yeah, so we're gonna set some of that up properly here, and we did go. I ended the last episode. It's been a few days, sorry. Making the new tracks over here. Did I actually just finish some research here? I guess I did. Am I American Purple? I don't think I'm American Purple Tech. I don't know. We are making military though, so just grab that. Making these tracks just to move the bus around and to do that, and that's gonna be swell and fine. And I had to move the inserter production over to here, which is okay. And what we're going to do is we are going to make sure, though, because we are actually short of iron plates, we've got to come in. We're going to do this. We're going to build a proper area that's a little bit more organized in terms of making our transport belts, our splitters, etc., 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 over here as well. So first things first, I'm going to have to clear out some space. I could use the bots for this, but honestly, like, with the upgraded grenades, it's funny, starting a new game, I didn't have the insta-kill grenades on the trees, and I'm like, oh my god, clearing trees with grenades sucks, I wish I had bots. But in practice, clearing grenades or clearing trees with grenades is actually a lot better than using the bots if you don't need the wood, assuming you've got the upgrades. Are you guys, I don't know what you're doing. Oh, you're building stuff over there. Anyway. Chugga, we don't actually need you to go underground here, I don't think. I don't know why it was like that before, but we can go ahead and probably just do some of that. And then I just have to make sure. I should actually have a template just for, like, this underground little stuff, just to ensure that the sizes are correct. You can go from here, and I think you're long enough to go there. Exquisite. And then we can get some iron. I did that wrong, but that's okay. There. Boom, boom, boom. And boom, and boom. And get you to feed in there, so that we've got that going on again. There's got to be a better way to organize this. I'm 100% sure. First of all, I don't remember if I'd calculated out the, again, it's been a few days. I don't remember if I calculated out the gear production or whatever for this. Obviously, it's going to be backed up now because this was waiting on other things to do that. You are getting everything for this, so that's good. We've got those. You've got it limited. You've got it limited. You've got it limited. Awesome. And you. And you're doing some of those through there, into that, into whatever. I don't think we need this many reds. Doesn't feel very likely that we need that many of them at all. That's just a temporary placeholder for yellows, and it's got some extra, but that's okay. Lots of those, and then the one stack of those. Yeah, that's going to be okay. Laser turrets. We don't have automated laser turret production going on yet, although we'll be able to do that in just a moment, so I'm actually feeling quite pleased about that. In terms of, oh, we could actually pick up some reds here, rather than wait for deliveries of it, like that. Yeah, right, I forgot we picked up, like, way too many of them. Drop, drop, drop. How come it didn't give me another? Can I not? Oh, right. I'm not allowed to drop any more in here than is allowed. What we're going to do is we're going to use red wires. I don't do much in terms of logistics. I haven't gone and, like, figured out the greater plot of it, but I did recently see this little thing. We're going to hook up this box to this inserter with a red wire, so we can run some logic over here. And what we're going to do is we're going to tell this inserter to only run if this box contains less than, you know what, I'm going to say less than 50. Only run if this box has less than 50 reds, and then I can get rid of this limitation. So even though there's reds waiting to be transferred over here, and there's space, this thing is not actually running. But what it means is I can dump stuff in here. So I've got 59 reds. Actually, I'm going to go and drop these 9s in there to clear up the space. So I've got exactly 50 left, which is good. So I can do that. The other thing I can do, depending on how this gets set in the different modes, we can have things from logistics systems drop things off or something like that. There you go. I should probably do that to all of them. I won't bother right now, just because I am kind of good with what I'm holding on to. I'm going to put you in there and lock you in there as well. Okay. Seriously, did this just happen now? Right now, as I was, like, derping around with things, we were being attacked right here? Seriously. I mean, that actually is highly believable, but a little disturbing at the same time. Okay, you go back to work there. We are really close to a giant nest here. We don't actually have vision quite that far, but that's okay. We don't need that. And I finally realized that these like highlight areas do show the radar coverage. So at least we do have radar coverage over our whole area. It's not expanding well past it. I mean, there's the long distance radar, which updates the map. But in terms of the actual visibility areas, we've got visibility over everywhere where we are currently have stuff. So that's okay. We don't necessarily have everything covered in terms of guns. But we're getting there. Still lots of blinking lights. Some of these things are... What are you actually waiting for? Oh, we don't have automatic signal construction, which we're going to do in a moment. Okay, so let's get track construction. So this is something that... Where the hell are my... I must have blue... Yeah, right here. So why the hell would I have... You go away. Blues go here. Yeah, I don't care about shotgun or whatever. Do I seriously not... Oh, I don't even have an order for pickup. We can't... No. You, go away. I want blue factories delivered onto me. So, you know, you guys know me. I'm, like, clearly adverse to just, like, looking up fixed blueprints as often as possible. For certain things, like an 8x8 balancer, it's like, yeah, I'm never going to figure that out on my own. So I'm just going to look up a blueprint for that. But otherwise, I kind of like attempting to try to solve puzzles. So I don't know what the optimal sort of, like, construction layout for these freaking inserter construction zones will be like. So we're going to try to figure things out. Now, based on a little bit of work I did... No, don't... I just wanted to use you as a goddamn placeholder. I gotta say, that is one thing that's slightly annoying with the bots. No, I want a 3. Over here. What was I gonna say? I did in that learning game, I tried to figure out some sort of layout for this, and I think what I ended up with that was kind of interesting was something that was effectively... Oh, again, that's not enough space. This is why I like putting that ghost image as a guide. I suppose I could just put a dummy down and then remove it afterwards. It was effectively something like this. And the middle part was the transport belts. So, yeller, redder, and then blue on the end. And then down here, let's say down here, I will do the underground belts. Yellow and the red, like this. And at the top, we're going to do the splitters. Now, the reason is that the yellow splitter and the yellow underground belt both need transport belts. That's not true about any of the other steps. So what we can end up with over here is some idea. Now, obviously, this one yellow is not truly going to be able to feed the entire system at full speed, but it doesn't necessarily need to feed it at full speed. It just needs to feed it to a certain degree of sufficiency, is what I'm going to suggest. And, I mean, I may as well use red chests for this, even though it doesn't actually matter that much. And in fact, later on, we're going to want that to be probably blue chests, as to allow us to recycle some stuff. So you're going to go right over there. Cheers and thank you. And then you're going to get a power source there. And then we're going to get a power source. You know what? I'm going to go here. Just make sure I'm well north of this block. And then, yeah, drop it in somewhere over there. There you go. So you're part of the logistics network. So, I mean, maybe we actually want, like, 3 of these. And you know what? I'm just realizing I'm building this way, way, way too close. If I shift right-click that, grab you, so I've got a bit of a blueprint, so I can replace this. Cancel you. Thump. Because I need room to make gears, is what I need to do. Now, part of the problem is my mindset here. When I built this in my test game... Where the hell are you going with that stuff? Why are you storing it instead of giving it to me? Whatever. Okay. Anyway, I was going to say, my bus was going, like, horizontally, so I was building this stuff in sort of a vertical orientation. Okay, so I'm going to build it out over here with that. But yeah, the other thing I'm going to need is some gears. Now, I don't know how many gears I'm ultimately going to need for this. This needs, like, 10 per second for this step. So now we're up to 12 per second. Now we're up to, Jesus Christ, it's 80, 92 per second. Now, I mean, the bottleneck is going to be basically what's going on here, so we don't actually need that much. So I'm going to put in some gear production. I don't know. Let's call it let's call it 8. Okay? Set up some sort of thing over here. We're going to get some kind of gear. Again, our goal is not necessarily to make gears at the maximum possible throughput, as much as it is to, you know, to get this to sort of trickle through and whatever, to have a convenient spot for picking this up. We might still want another area that makes them in bulk, but the idea is I want to be able to come to this area here and pick up all the things that I want to use for construction, and to technically have things being produced in some fashion. So yeah, I'm going to just arbitrarily make this many. So you produce 1 gear every half second. So so 2 per. So we're making 16 gear per second. Not enough for the full throughput here, but again, I think the bottleneck will be some other damn thing. Now, we need gears all over the place, right? How do you not actually have... Oops. You're going to be making the red underground. So you need gears as well. We need gears all over. Do you need gears here? Yes, you do. You don't need iron plates. Now, I don't know if the blue one will. You don't need iron plates either. Nor the U. But you need it for the base level. Yes, you do. Okay. What if, then, I go and split like this, and run you this way. I mean, we could actually go underground quite a bit more here. Can you go all the way to... Well, I guess like that. There you go. That'll do. And then that's going to be good enough. Because we can grab from this stuff, right? I can say, okay, there we go. We can grab gears, and then we'll go to the same thing on the other side. Like this. And the advantage we have learned now that grabbing or placing in these things, they sort of act like chests. I don't know if that affects anything for the stack bonus. So it actually might only matter for, like, compressing things when you're placing. Okay, but all these things will now have access to gears. So that's good. Now, these will need quite a lot of iron. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have a full iron production over here. When you're making the red belts, okay, you don't need any circuits. Blue might need circuits, but we'll figure that out later. We haven't actually unlocked it yet. You don't need circuits, which is good. You just need... All you need is the yellows like that. And some sort of chest. Okay. We'll set limits and figure out exactly what we want to do for that in a second. Oh, I guess down here, we're going to go grab. All right. So, yeah, just keep... Here, combat robotics. And you don't need... Okay, you need iron plates and that, but that's it. And we might not need any more. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have iron plates that do this. And do that. And you're going to do this. And that. And that. And again, I'm certain... Oh, yeah. Need to actually dump stuff as well. I'm certain there's, like... People have come up with these really cool, super compact ways to, like, optimize for rates. But I don't know what they are. And I'm just trying to do my best to figure out a half degree of competence here. And you don't need greens anywhere. So we just have to get some greens up over here. And that's that. I bet you the blues need reds or something like that. I really don't remember. I think the blues, at least some of them, need lubricant. But that's a problem for another day. There's quite a few things, I think, that need the lubricant. The electric engine stuff, yeah, we're going to have to get some sort of lubrication up here for all those. In fact, we might want to put in a little note over here. Oh, no! I don't want you to actually build. If I had... I guess I can just write in brick. So, I'm just going to write... Eng. because we want to do engine production over here. Because we're going to have lubricant coming in this area in some fashion at some point. I just realized if I, like, run out of this stuff, then I'm not going to be able to keep spelling, and that tree is sort of screwing with my brain. Let's pretend that spells engine. I'll probably remember. Maybe. I don't know. Can you damage the ground? Looks like the answer is no. Excellent. There you go. Get rid of that rock and that rock for me. Thanks. All right. You've got that. Is that it? Are we done? I don't remember. Now, I'm probably going to end up finding out that I need to use an extra couple of poles here because of the way I've got things organized. That wouldn't need it. But that's okay. So for now, rather than wire anything up, I'm just going to set a limit of 1. I'm going to shift right click, left click, left click, left click to paste into these things. Yeah, no, still do that. That's going to be fine. And then over here, we're going to grab, and put in a box. And we'll probably want to put some caps on here to have it not go insane. But they're going to be really generous caps. So it's actually going to fit quite a lot of stuff in here. More than we're likely to ever pick up. But, you know, again, a relatively healthy amount of production of all this. And that's just placeholders for the blues. So, let me get a big one over here nearby, and then let's see what we can do. There we go, that works out relatively nicely. Oh, I need some for the greens, but that's okay. Then over here, yeah, you're gonna need some on the outside. Here, 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 here. And I'm gonna grab there and there. And there we go. And then I guess just something to interconnect. All right, so now I just have to get steel in here. Iron. God, I always do that. And I'm gonna get 2 independent feeds in here because I suspect we'll need a fair amount to feed everything in. I mean, it's possible that 1 will actually be more than sufficient to do it, but what the heck? Worst case scenario, it just uses a couple extra, you know, undergrounds and whatever, and it's not a big deal. How come we don't have any on the outside going on there? Let's take a look at that. There's clearly missing some sort of connection. Could be a balancing issue as well. Seems a little unlikely. Now, I was going to say, the only thing that makes sense is that there's actually missing a belt there somewhere along the way. Alright, so you're going to come in there. Guess we'll start you going. And yeah, I'll get a second feed. And we might just be able to split the 1. But these things, they eat a lot. They are very hungry. And all the way there. And do. And I know there's some sort of thing for outputting this just to make sure that everything stays a little bit more balanced and equitable, but that'll be all right. Okay, so you're feeding in there. That's going to start to trickle in. Oh yeah, and you need iron as well. So I'll just borrow from one of these guys, like that, and like that. And like that, I guess. And you can do that. If I'm worried of one side getting starved out, I could go and like feed in from both. But it's probably going to be okay. So obviously, again, this massive bottleneck over here, right? Because everything is relying on these things being produced. Oh, also. No, you were right. So I'm thinking like... You know what I'm thinking is maybe we need one of these at the start of this sequence. There's got to be something I can do to organize this. Again, this will get built, just won't be fast. I might want to throw speed modules in here. And actually, why don't productivity modules over here? That actually sounds like a good idea. Do I have them on my person? I know we've got tons produced. I don't see them. But right down here somewhere, we're producing productivity modules. I should make speed modules here, too. Oop. Wow, 100? Did they stack to 100, or did I pick up 2? I did pick up 2. I'm going to change this. No, I'm not going to change it, but I'll just pick up one. Group of 50, that's going to be okay. Are you guys all done? I think you are, actually. Now, I might want to set productivity modules on these things. Oh, I can't, because they're not intermediary products. I could do it in the gears. So that's probably the same thing here. I probably can't production modules any of these. No, I could do the gears. The gears are actually going okay. It looks like they're producing exactly enough gears for everything. They're just keeping pace with demand. The bottleneck is this. So if we get some speed modules, I can just maybe, I'll hand make a couple of speed modules. But yeah, it's the exact same parts as what's down here. Or here. Why don't I... And just for the sake of whatever, I'm going to do the same here. I don't think we need to produce this many, and I could probably turn it down. So let's do something like this. Let's build, you know what the heck? We'll build 8. And put them in a box. Stuff's taking damage. Hopefully things aren't being... Did I? Of course I didn't put them in the right place. Why would I put them in the right place? Also, I must not have a bot request for inserters. I do, actually. Although I guess I could just pick these guys up, which seems like a good idea, because apparently I don't have any on me. Boop. Are you... No, logistic bots aren't even being worked that hard. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so move you. And later on, I know this is all going to have to be redesigned as we look into making the more intense ones, but we're going to need blue circuits for all that, so we can just be patient. There we go. Everything is wired up. So you are making speed modules. And you're going to extend out this way, and you're going to feed in. And get some power, which, yeah, I guess it's inevitable that we need that and that. Something got smashed somewhere. I'll have to go and verify the status of things in a moment. You're going to come to here, and you are working. Excellent. Can you put, like, whoops, no, I don't want to build an efficiency module. I don't care about efficiency. Clearly. That's not what I meant to do. Oh, no. No, can't do that. I could put speed modules in there, but I don't think there's any point. Right? No, I would say not. Speed in there. There we go. Oops, you need to be turned around. There we go. There we go. Well, the production is happening. We've got bits and pieces in a couple of places. Your output is full. There we go. Good. And this will start to back up. Because really, the only thing that's going to be producing, like, forever is going to be this one over here. So it's going to be a 1-to-1 ratio going down the middle. And every now and again, when we pick up some of these splitters and undergrounds, which is going to be as common. So yeah, the main production is the middle. While these others, there's some demand. There's going to be a little bit of slowdown. But that's okay. And yeah, I think the speed modules are an excellent idea. It uses up a lot more electricity. But assuming these adds up, then we got 40% more production. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. All right. And the gears are being eaten a lot, but again, when these things slow down over here, there's going to be a lot less demand on the gears. Okay, pretty satisfied. All right, I would very much like to build some freaking laser turrets automatically. We do have batteries being fed in here, so let's go ahead and do that. What's the timer at? Okay. I think I can squeeze this in pretty easily. The thing is, there's a few productions. The thing is, if I knew all the productions better and, went and made a chart of various requirements, I'd probably be like, oh, based on these inputs, I can do these 3 otherwise unrelated things in a similar kind of area. And therefore not have to design quite as many individual little processing bits. But I don't know what they are. But we can find out in a second. Really? Can I just deconstruct this and have it go somewhere else? Oh, it's all being auto-trashed anyway. It's weird that it wouldn't let me pick it up. Could have picked it up directly to the auto-trash. I don't know, that was strange. So yeah, so I don't know if there's stuff we can combine. If I recall correctly, like solar panels and accumulators, and I think laser turrets all sort of kind of make sense together. We'll see. Because I think they're slow to produce and don't take that much input. Because I think accumulators need batteries and steel plates and everything like that. So we'll see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off a full dual-sided line of steel plates, electronic circuits, and batteries. Obviously, pulling from those might be a little tricky, but not that much. Because what I can do, since I don't need an insane amount of both, is I can plan something like, greens and steel over here. And then production there. And batteries and possibly something else on the other side over here. So again, we're not looking for necessarily super high speed production. We just want like production to be going on in the background while we're not around. And we can like maybe double red on the other side. Again, I don't know exactly where things are going to be carried. Well, we don't need that one here because we know we're going to be good. Right? But do something like that. So let's go and blow stuff up and run out of grenades. Annoying. Can I put in an order for grenades? Because I'm pretty sure we got grenades going into a box. For now, I'm going to go and get some bots to clear this out. And we're also going to go ahead and... nothing's to the left of this. Although, we've got this gap of 3 in here exactly to fit these in. So let's do that. I should have actually checked on the bottom here. Ooh. There we go. Boom, like that. That's going to be A-okay. And get you rigged up with some purr. And while I'm at it, let's go and see... Where would you need to be over here? Right there. So I'll just shift-click that. Oh, you bastards! You bastards! Do I have armor-piercing bullets? Yeah, although... These guys have clearly leveled up a lot. Yeah, I should go and clear that nest. But you know what I'm waiting for to clear the nest? A bunch of goddamn laser pistols. So, okay, let's get this set up. I actually might just do a little bit of more of a direct thing, just to be real quick here. We're going to get you to just come in here for now. That's going to be okay. Steel. I don't remember what the other thing is. Oh, batteries. You know what? This can be the batteries one. Because, again, it's going to be super easy. Just get this done quick so I can just start mass-producing some goddamn laser guns. I might want to handcraft a couple. I think I've got the means to produce one, probably because I'm short on batteries. Just do that for now. That's going to be okay. And then this line over here, and again, we'll replace that. But I think, you know what? There's a certain urgency to getting up the laser guns. Did I ever get the frickin', like, even electrical panels getting created? I feel like I did, but I actually don't know. Or electrical panels. I mean the electric poles. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Get this going. Apparently there's wood standing on here. There we go. Get rid of that. Thank you very much. And you are going to laser turret here. We're going to go and get some... It'd be nice if we could have... F it. Let's just do that. Yeah, we can't cover everything with just one. There you go. I'll do something like that. Yay, we're producing. We never need like a million of these. A stack of 50 is going to be a ridiculous amount to sit around. There we go. And then it's just the production time. I don't feel the need to add the speed modules to this. Because again, it's just going to add a lot of power. And it's going to be fine. So, short term though, let's make sure... Where's the one laser turret I just built? Oh, it went into my inventory. Let's go and stick you right here. Because that makes sense. And then, yeah, as these get done... I'm going to make sure that this area has some gun defense. It's within repair range over here, which is going to be good. You're being added over there. That's also going to be swell. I may have some like shift-queued production for some of these somewhere, so there's going to be that. Okay, I think I've got solar panel production somewhere, but I may want to still do it over here. Yeah, I've actually got a lot of solar panel production over here. Okay, I'm going to call that good enough. It's still not an area that's convenient to pick up, but I actually never intend to personally pick up solar panels, really. It's all going to go for production. And yeah, okay, I've got my cable production over there too. That's good. What I don't have is the big... What are they called? The substations. Right, because they need red circuits. And this area does have access to red circuits, actually. I can probably build a substation production line over here. What else do you need? Need the steel. So you have access to steel, advanced circuits, and copper plates. And actually, we've got steel and copper plates over there. And red circuits over here. Okay, yeah, we've got everything we need for the substations. We don't have the accumulators. Can't remember where they are. I may not have them unlocked, or they might be somewhere else entirely. They're right over here. They need batteries, which actually feed down here. Okay, let me see if I can get the rest of the power area developed down in this area. Yeah, and you're taking guns away, which is good. I'm going to go ahead and still explicitly plop down some more guns over here, because there are some critters nearby, and they're clearly pissed. I can put down a couple of walls just for whatever here. Just more grenade damage. You know what? I might use grenades to like clear some stuff. There. Just a little bit of cover over there. You're going to be fine. And yeah, if these laser turrets keep being put down places, that's going to be good. I don't know if I've got radar being produced. Now, some of those things also need to be produced for science. But this area is me going and like making sure that everything's getting produced to either manually pick stuff up or at least so that there's some coming into the logistics network so it can get fed to me. For science production, we're going to need a little bit more bulk stuff. And I can't remember. I feel like for all the next science, we needed like more oil products being delivered, but I don't remember. We do have to put a cut in here. So next episode, we're going to keep sort of developing this. And really, I mean, this is such an important thing that, again, should have been done a bajillion years ago to... Oh, thank you very much for the grenades. To ameliorate... Oh my god, how are you blowing something up? Oh. Frick. Also, I don't have any radar production over here. Like, no vision anyway. Let's put that down there so we get some vision, and then we can build some stuff. Let me go and take care of that mess. We'll put a cut in here, and next episode we're gonna keep finishing these little things, which are great things to do. Very happy that it's happening. Should have done it 1,000 million years ago. And it's, I think, a big part of the side effect. Oh, did you blow up one of my bots, you dirty, filthy bastard? Is because, you know, it's like, oh, I'll be working these train stations and things like that. And I focus too much on trying to develop the science early, and I really have to do, like, just more bulk production, which this is still not enough. You know, we finally got some of our smelting and some of our mining going, but it's nowhere close to the required amounts. We still have plenty of iron coming in there, which is good. And I mean, I guess we have this one over here. That's the older one, which is starting to wear down, which is fine. I guess we need to go and mine that out just to finish it off. I don't remember where we're getting copper from. Oh, up here, that's right. Which is still fine for now. And it's actually mostly sitting idle. I don't suppose one of my trains is stuck. Oh, it could be it's waiting to unload over here, because we're not smelting... Well, we actually are smelting copper relatively quick. How come only... one side's flowing? I guess it just has to do with the throughput. Yeah, everything is just backlog. That's all. Okay, yep, that's all good. Thanks for watching. See you next time.